Hi guys, and welcome back to my Plan of Perfection. This is Nikita, and that was Daphne yawning. So this week we're going to be planning the week of the 29th of July to the 4th of August. I cannot believe we're in August. Like, this year is just going so quickly. So the kit we'll be using this week is called Under the Sea, and this is from MIRIMI Belle. Is it just called MIRIMI? I should know, shouldn't I, considering our PR? I don't know, I always thought there was a designs at the end, but obviously not. So yeah, this kit is from MIRIMI Belle, and she's on Etsy. She's in Germany, and I do PR for her, but this is my first time planning with one of her kits, and I think, I'm trying to think, like, this is the medium kit. She does do like a deluxe and a mini, and like this is the medium sized, I suppose. So, as you can see, we've got full boxes and half boxes. And then we've got the functional, so half boxes, quarter boxes, labels, flags, checklists, and some deco, or functional deco. And then we've got our littles, headers, and appointment labels. And then we've got some bottom washi, some patterned washi, weekly box, habit trackers, deco, and a weekend banner. So, that's the size kit I got, but I did pick up the matching bar headers, and I hope you can tell this is holographic foil. Now, I'm a bit of a foil snob, but this foil is perfection. Like, honestly, it's one of my favourite shops now for foil. And I also got some date covers, and I'm going to use the purple because I've got a few other kits that will match those date covers, so I'll be using them. And I'm going to be pulling in these little corner overlay things. They're also from MIRIMI Belle. And if you want to save 15%, you can use my coupon code NIKITA15. That'll save you 15%, and if you spend over €30, you get a free sampler. I wonder actually if I've got it on hand. Ah, yes, I have. So this is the little sampler that you get. It's alright, I've got a sticker album with all my little freebies. But yeah, so that is super cute. I might actually use that. I'm going to leave it out just in case. And I'm going to be bringing in some other beauties. And I think these are all from Harriet Wright Designs. So I've got some little overlays, which I'm thinking of using. These little fancy labels. I love these. It's just to emphasise on something. There's some little, I don't know if they're meant to be laptops or TVs, but I feel like they could pass as both. And then I've got these, and they're just little, I hope you can see them, they're just little long flags. That'd be really cute to add to a little weekend banner actually. And I'm gonna possibly be bringing in last week's, I'll get my words out, last week's leftovers, and we'll get to the end in a minute. I'll possibly be bringing in this washi from the June subscription box from Simply Gilded. I'm kind of doing like a beach sea theme. Obviously last week I did the Simply Gilded. This week I'm obviously doing the Under the Sea kit. And next week I think I've got a mermaid themed one again, from Wendy Prince, I want to say. But I'm just really loving my mermaids, so why not? I'm just longing for the beach, I think. So I think I want to start with my bottom washi. Yeah, why not? So I just want to see how thick this paper is. Heads up regarding this, I'm just going to be putting the like basic structure down, just because hold on, let's just get this lined up. No, I want it. Yeah, so next week I have no idea what's going to be happening. If you watched one of my previous videos, you'll have, I think it was my plan with me in my hobo. My little dog, she's not doing particularly great. So she's, I think she's going to have to be put to sleep. It's just kind of one of them things. I mean, obviously it's inevitable because she's old and she's gone off her back legs. And I'm just kind of at the point where it's cruel to keep her, like, for me, you know. And I just think to myself, if I was in that situation, I'd want someone to put me out my misery. So that's where we are with that. So I want to get my basic structure down, and if worse comes to worse, I can always come back and memory plan. So, right, yeah, I definitely want to keep this sea theme, and I am loving this washi. It is gorgeous. But yeah, so I just thought at least I can, what's the word? I can use my love of planning to just distract me for a little bit, like doing this obviously. And then if I want to plan, I can. If not, it's fine. It can just stay the way it is. Oops. I don't think I've ever posted my planner filled in. So, I mean, it's not going to make a difference in that sense. And obviously I PR for quite a few teams, PR teams. And I don't want to let anyone down. So if I can keep busy and do what's expected of me, then I'd rather do that. These stickers are just getting closer and closer. Yeah, sorry, I was just checking I'd put that one down straight. Because believe it or not, there's been times where I haven't. But, so this heat wave has been absolutely awful for me personally. I know some people love it, not me. And I have spoke about it. I think it's in my haul video, but I've had to make a cake. I used to do cakes for a living, like novelty cakes and stuff, and one of my mum's friends, their mum's turning 90 Saturday, I believe. Well, that's when the party is anyway. And they asked if I'd do a cake. And this was like a good while ago. And I was like, no problem, you know, happy to help kind of thing. And then, have I done that washi right? Yeah. And then of course, the week I've had to bake and get the cake done is of course the week we have a heat wave. So they're a thought for me when I was in the kitchen dying baking this huge cake. But I've finished it today and it's due tomorrow, and I'm really happy with how it's come out. I just hope they like it. It's one of those things, I suppose, it's always a little bit daunting just in case they hate it for whatever reason. But I've made it to their specifications, so it should all be fine. And I want to have a look at this washi. Oh, that is pretty. Honestly, the paper is like butter, but something's under here. I think I might have picked something up with it. Yeah. A little bit of lint or something. But yeah, I didn't even realise, but I think this paper's removable. Well, it's got to be. So, I think I want to do flags and then date covers. I know there was a sheet with flags. Yes. I can't pass up those. But they match the bottom washi. No, I want to use them, so I'm gonna. They're too cute not to with the Little Mermaid scale. And for once, it's the right way. It's a really big pet peeve of mine. But there's so many like mermaid themed things, and like what was it I saw? It might have been a Simply Gilded washi, the sardine. Let's do, oops, let's do the pink this side. and there's like different washes, and they always do the mermaid scale going sideways, and it really bothers me, and it shouldn't, but it does. Am I gonna, you know, I don't think it will need whitening out, we'll see. Sometimes I white out and it just really doesn't need it. So, perfectly fine. It's so warm. It's still warm, but it's not as warm as it has been. So, now I'm thinking, where are my date covers? I didn't get that. Well, I've got my date covers, but I want my hollow. Maybe, yeah, they're here. Oh, this is like my very messy sticker storage. It's an old planner, like from Hobbycraft or somewhere, and it's got all kinds of stickers. It really needs organising. One of my many folders. So let's. Where are my date covers? I promise one of these days I'm going to come on and I'm going to be so organised, and people are going to be like, that's not Nikita's video. I'm so disorganised. So it's the 29th. Oops. I love these date dots. They're from Diamond Print Designs, in case you haven't seen them before, and they're gorgeous. The hollow on it is everything. And a lot of shops have changed to this, but actually Wendy Prints, she's released clear paper, and it's the exact same paper as this. I mean, I don't know the brand or anything. Well, I say it's the exact, it feels exactly the same. So I would assume it is, but who knows? And I know it's really weird, but you know, like when you get these numbers, the date dots, if I get them on a sheet like this, I like to save them and just pretty up my monthly and stuff. So that's why I don't use those. Plus, I like to add a bit of foil where I can. Whoops. This year has gone so fast. Does anyone else feel like that? It just feels like yesterday I was celebrating Christmas, and then before I know it, it's going to be Christmas again. I mean, I was speaking to my mum yesterday. She got my niece, and like, she's 4 next birthday, and I says, it feels like yesterday I found out my sister was like pregnant, never mind like her being 4. It's so scary how quick the time flies. So I might be a little bit lazy and see if this needs whitening out. I mean, it probably will, but let's, oh, maybe, yeah, because they are quite, I don't know. That's going to save, have I just, oh, I thought then I'd only done 30 and then started at 1. Yeah, that looks pretty good, so I'm not even going to bother whitening that out. Oh, this paper is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be speeding up anything, or I just kind of wanted this one to just be a little bit more like relaxed. So who knows how it'll go, but I can't remember her name, Cindy something, and she does like a planner related channel, and she does some really cool videos where she doesn't just do plan with me's, like, I'm trying to think what they're called, but she'll do like a life in the plans and things like that. And she'll show you like her using a planner, and it's so interesting to just like, even just to have an insight into someone else's life like that. But I love her. She does some amazing YouTube content. Are we gonna get away with that? Maybe just. But yeah, she honestly, the content is absolutely fabulous, and I love binge. I like, if I find a YouTuber like that I love, I will most definitely just sit and binge. I love it when I find someone new. I was thinking about this the other day actually. I'd got a spare like 20 minutes and I was like, oh, I'll watch a YouTube video. And I looked and I was like, there's no one had really uploaded anything like new that I was into at that moment. Or if they had, the videos would just be too long for the 20 minutes. And I was like, I need to find me a new YouTuber. So that's the date covers. Let's have another little look-see. Oh, I am really, really enjoying this spread. So let's do the sidebar. I was thinking of bringing that holographic bar wash in, but I don't think I'm going to bother. I just don't think it's going to need it. I think I'm just going to stick to this little one. I forgot what it's called though. So sidebar. I'm just flipping through my sheets. See, I've been doing like a checklist instead of a weekly box, but I'm just going to do the weekly box this week. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that's going to work out fine. I'll use the weekly box. I always think when you use a new kit, it's always a bit, you know, you just don't quite know where to go with it. If that makes any kind of sense. So let's do this box. That is really cute. I love the little jellyfish with the little bow. Oops. This paper is really amazing. Definitely, if like you're in Europe or anywhere in the world, actually, definitely just check this shop out. The paper, I'm blown away. That is amazing paper. Right, so let's do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rip the washi and do it like this. Just because I'll just cut it all at the end. And yes, it is lacy. But yeah, so I was talking about like the YouTuber. Oh, I cannot remember the channel name. I know her name's Cindy. I'm sure, hopefully, someone will know and let me know below. But I will, if I remember, I will include a link or something just so people know who I'm on about. So, dinners. No, I don't really want to track my dinners in my weekly. I know what I might use. I'm going to use these from last week. It's alright, I was looking at my headers and I was like, I prefer a remember for my habit trackers, because I track my medication and PR posts, so it's just easier to just check off when I've done it. These habit trackers, I love the colours. The colours in this kit I'm obsessed with. They're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. If I remember correctly, these are a little bit not as wide, so I'm just going to offset it and it won't look such a mess then. So that's that, a bit more washi. There's just something satisfying about doing the sidebar. It's always like one of my favourite things to do in my planner. Oh, you'll have to let me know actually what your favourite thing is like when you're planning. It used to be for me putting my full boxes down, but I seem to have evolved now to doing the sidebar. And let's see, what are we gonna use? I might just do a to-do or something. Yeah, let's just do a to-do, and I can just clean list, but I'll use this just to keep it a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Cohesive, maybe? And let's get the weekly box. Kind of wish the weekly box was a different colour, but you live and learn. So, if I've got enough, actually, I should, yeah, I'm gonna do what I did last week and like keep the bottom washi. Whoops. I'm having no luck with this box. Yeah, it's like a vinyl mat, this is. It's gorgeous, this paper. I keep saying it, and I'm going to do heading with it. But it is lovely. Right. So, that's nowhere near straight. But can you see how easy it just comes up? I'm sorry if my head pops into the frame then. So I've got this little bit of split wash here, like patterned, and it matches the bottom washi. And there is just enough room. So, why not? I'm just trying to figure out. Ah, so this is the top piece. Whoops. But yeah, as well, if you know any, I've already just done that upside down. If you know any really good YouTube channels, it doesn't have to necessarily be like planning related or anything. I enjoyed like a whole bunch of YouTubers. I love like Shane Dawson and Nadie from Pop Looks. Like, I love makeup videos, and Jeffree Star and all that kind of stuff. So if you know any good YouTube channels, let me know. So let's just quickly, we'll go different this time. We'll use the blade. But yeah, if you know any really good YouTube channels, let me know. I love a good conspiracy as well. And like true crime and stuff like that. Me and my brother-in-law, I call him my GBFF, guy best friend forever. Oh, there was a Netflix series, I think it was called Dirty John, and we were like, well, obviously we don't live together, he lives in like Blackpool, so, but we were watching it like together, like separately. And like we'd watch an episode and we'd ring each other up and we'd be like, girl, did you just like, you know, we were really into that. And you, we really enjoyed you. So that's my sidebar looking very pretty. And let's do headers maybe? Yes. No idea how long this video is going to be, but you know. It is what it is at this point. I'm just enjoying doing what I do. So I don't want to do all of them, and so I want to look at my full boxes. I think I'm going to skip out on this grey colour. I definitely want to use the purple and the mint, so it's between, yeah, I'm going to just skip out on the grey. Hopefully these won't take too long. How gorgeous are they? So to save a bit of time, I'm going to peel them all. Well, not all of the purple. I'm obsessed with this paper. It is lovely. So I'm just gonna say, I always put them there, but I'm tempted to just bump them up a touch, because otherwise it always overhangs on the bottom. And I'm definitely going to do the staggered look. If that is not perfection, I don't know what is. Like, so pretty. Let's get my 4 boxes, and I want to use these. And where are they? There they are. And these corners. So I'm thinking, I really love those bows, the falling bows. What do they look? No, I don't think they look Christmassy. I'm just thinking there's nothing really to emphasise to use those on. I mean, I could use it on the seahorse and the fish, but I feel like it's just going to cover the fish. So I'm definitely going to use the mermaid scales because they're cute. So I'm going to put the boxes down. I want to use the mermaid in the middle. And hopefully I've done this correct. So I shouldn't have any hangover, and that seahorse is just too freaking adorable. So which one are we gonna? We're gonna follow the pink headers. So, oops, that's a bit easier. I'm hoping I've done these headers right because it drives me a little crazy. Oh, that looks beautiful. And I want to use you here. Oh my god, she's so cute. I love seahorses. And plus, like, oh, you're a little, you know what, I'm gonna cheat. That'll do. And let's put you on Tuesday, a little fishy. So cute. The artwork is amazing for this. Ah. So now I know. I just need to lower them a touch. As much as I love this pattern, we do have it in on the, hold on. No, we've got enough cloth, haven't we? So let's look. I might just, let's see. So we've got enough for all of them. I don't know why I was thinking that I'd only got room for one. But I really, really, really love these mermaid scales. Such a pretty pattern. Oops. Oh god, I'm covered. Let's do Monday and Sunday in scales. Just because we have the mermaid tail in the middle. I always try to do it this way and it never works. Cute. I suppose it doesn't really matter what. The clamshells, I think the clamshells. Beautiful. And clamshells. Well, you know what, I'm going to switch them. Just because I don't want that right next to it, and Oh wow, I love it when I add the full boxes. It always adds a little something extra. I like how that worked out because I just thought if I'd have done them the other way, I'd have had the two sales on the same row. So I'm thinking of adding this, but then oh, apparently we've got no choice now. But you know what? That worked out really well. I love how that looks. And I just want to do it a little bit random. So do you want to do it over there? Over. Are you gonna? I'm gonna do it on the pattern. I don't know. I'm worried that if I add it to this one, yeah, it's gonna cover her little cute face, and she's got too cute a face to cover. So let's just do it on here. No, oh, it's gonna be all crooked now. Overlays are definitely not my forte. So I'm just gonna add these onto all the other ones. I think this is gonna be like a really super foiled spread. That's cute. Everything's cute. So I'm just debating. You know what? No, I think there's enough foil scattered for me to get away. But I'm definitely gonna add some. Do I wanna? I think I do. I was thinking of adding some bows, but I'm thinking maybe no. So I've cut these checklists down. I've gone really quiet. I don't know why. It's because I'm concentrating, truth be told. Yeah, so I like to do my checklists. It just keeps me on track for the day. And does anyone else do this? Like sometimes I'll just completely forget to fill my planner in, and I'll go like to my planner of the night time, and I'll feel so good writing everything in that I've done that day, and then just checking it all off. It makes me feel really good. So I'm thinking, do I want to do it? No, I'm just going to do it like that. But I definitely want to use my tweezers. That'll just make things a little bit easier for me. And I think, just because it makes sense to me, I'm going to stagger these like I have done the 4 boxes. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that I want to add, but I know I've got a couple of bills due this week, but I think mine pretty much direct debit, so I haven't really got to worry about that. I mean, sometimes I mark them just so that I know that they're going out, and it's like, see, because normally I'd have a few things that I know I'd have to mark down, but because I don't know what's going to happen at the vets and a couple of other factors, I think I'm just going to leave it blank like that, and then I can always add or take away, you know, well, you know. I'm a little bit sad though, because there is some stickers I did want to incorporate, but for now, I may stagger that at some point. But I think that's it for now. So thank you. I know this is a pretty long video for what it is, but I'm really happy with how this turned out, and definitely recommend you check this shop out because this spread is stunning. And I've literally used, well, I'm just trying to think, everything apart from the date dots the bow overlays and the Simply Gilded stickers and washi. Everything else is from Miri Mi Belle, so definitely to go check her out, guys. Honestly, the stuff she's got, it's amazing, and you can save a little bit of money, so it's got to be worth just having a nose. So without, I'm getting tongue-tied again. But if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, please feel free to subscribe or come and join me on Instagram. I'd completely love to have you with me. So have a great day, whatever you're doing, and I'll see you all later. Bye.